Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Dusk Crossing. I've been using Nookazon again lately because I play this game way too much and I have so many bells and items, so I thought, hey, why not just give them away? And Nookazon has been great for finding people in need, but unfortunately there are still plenty of jerks who use this site to try to scam people out of their hard-earned bells and items. So in this video, I'm going to go over some tips and tricks that you can use to avoid getting scammed when trading with anybody, whether it's from Nookazon or Discord, Twitter, whatever the case may be. If you're new to this channel and you find this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe for more Animal Crossing content. With that said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright, so let me start this video off by saying trading online is incredibly safe. I don't want anybody to be discouraged to use sites like Nookazon in fear of being scammed. 99% of people are super nice, you'll have no issues whatsoever, but there are some bad people out there sadly. But luckily, it is actually really easy to protect yourself from the scammers. So first, we're going to go over a few red flags to watch out for when messaging people. Generally, when you're trading with people, you'll want to look and see if they have any kind of verifiable history on the platform you're using. For example, if you're trading on Nookazon, which is my preferred platform, you can click on their profile and you can see a list of their reviews. Obviously, if somebody's a scammer, they're going to have plenty of negative reviews and you should probably stop talking to them. If you're on a community Discord, you can search for posts made by that user to see if there's any activity on the server from them. Or if you're on Twitter, you can go on their Twitter profile and see if they have any active tweet histories and stuff like that. Now, somebody being brand new with no history doesn't necessarily mean they're 100% sure a scammer, but if you're trading with somebody, especially if it's like a high value trade and they have no history whatsoever, you should be extra cautious. You should also never, and I mean never, make multiple trips for a trade. For example, let's say you're buying Raymond for like 500 Nook Miles tickets. You can only hold a maximum of 400 in your inventory because you have 40 spots for 10 tickets each. That's 400. So let's say someone was going to ask you to drop 400 tickets and then go back to your island and make a second trip for the last 100. That's a huge red flag because nothing's stopping them from just closing their gate once you leave and they get to keep all your items. So unless you're trading with somebody that you trust, you shouldn't ever accept any offer that would require multiple trips. Even if you're careful during negotiations, it's still possible that a scammer may have convinced you to come to their island. And this is why it's important to know how to recognize a scam when it happens so you can save yourself. To recognize these, we have to understand the goal of the scammer. What the scammer is going to try to do, what their goal and objective is to get you to drop your items that you're trading, and then they want to end the session before giving you your items. Luckily, you can easily prevent this if you act quick. If you ever drop your items and you see the notification that the session is ending on top of your screen, what you need to do is immediately close the game by hitting the home button and pressing X to close the game from your Switch's menu. What this does is it kills the connection and it prevents the game from saving, which is what you're going to do to keep your items. So when you reload the game, you'll still have your items if you did it quick enough. This is your best defense against scammers, so it's really important that you pay attention during trades. You can also prevent the lobby from being closed by being in the menu. So for example, if you pull up your inventory after dropping your items and the host tries to close the lobby, you'll see the notification that the host is trying to close, but it won't actually do it until you're out of the menu. So you can use this if you're unsure if you're about to be scammed. After dropping your items, go ahead and pull up a menu and wait a second to see if the host tries to end the lobby. You'll also want to make sure to complete these trades quickly. If you drop your items and you wait around for a few minutes, the game might eventually autosave, and at that point, if the host were to close the session, you would lose all of your items even if you were to close the game because the game already saved after you dropped them. So once you drop your items for trade and you see the host is purposely taking a lot of time to complete their end of the trade, you should probably go ahead and just close the game as well. You can minimize this risk by making sure these trades are quick. So let's say you're trading bells for a villager. Instead of dropping the bells at the gates and then walking over to the house, you should walk over to the villager's house first and then drop the bells outside their home so you don't need to spend time walking to their house after you drop them. The point is you just want to make sure you're quick with these trades when you're unsure if you're dealing with somebody who might potentially be a scammer. Focus on completing the trade quickly. Ignore the urge to go explore, go shop in their stores, go write on their bulletin board. Just ignore all that. Come in, complete the trade, and get out as fast as you can. You should also always leave using the minus button on the controller versus going to the airport to save time as well. Now, I've seen a lot of misinformation going around about this. Some people say that, oh, that leads to glitches, and some people will actually request that you always leave through the airport. In my experience, I've been to plenty of islands. I've always left through the minus button, and I've never had a problem. So I don't really know why people think this causes problems, but it hasn't caused problems for me, and I recommend you guys just go ahead and leave via the minus button rather than walking to the airport to minimize the chances of the scammer closing the lobby. Finally, my last piece of advice in this video is to always remember there's always going to be another trader. It's easy to get tunnel vision when you finally find that one rare item you've been looking for, the villager you've been looking for, and the person's not asking a ridiculous price like 1 billion Nook Miles tickets and your firstborn child just for a picture of Raymond. But if something feels off about a trade, it is always best to just go with your gut and wait for the next trade. And again, I want to stress that 99% of the time, your trades are going to go smooth, everything's going to be fine. I don't want anybody to watch this video and start to panic over being scammed or anything like that. Despite the very low chances of being scammed, it's just there are bad people out there with nothing better to do than to ruin other people's fun. That's why I say it's important to just know what to do if it does happen, even though the chances are very low. Honestly, the Animal Crossing community has way more good people than bad people, so please don't let the scammers destroy your faith in the community and ruin the game for you. You know, there's a lot more good people than bad people out there. And with that, guys, I want to go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you don't know of any safe communities to trade in, I suggest checking out our new Discord server, which I'll have linked in the description. I'm also really trying to grow my YouTube channel here, and it would mean a lot to me if you found this video helpful to leave me a like and a comment down below. That really helps out my engagement. It helps YouTube push my videos out to more people. I also stream Animal Crossing on this channel right here on YouTube, and I'm always interacting with viewers, playing mini games, doing giveaways, all that kind of stuff. So if that sounds like fun, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss when I go live next. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you next time.